Oh, maybe that's for the best. Thank you. Oh! Oh, I feared as much. I just didn't want it to be true. Damn. Oh! That's not what I was expecting. Damn. Oh. There's that at least. Thank you. Used to be St. Paul's Cathedral. Been around for yonks. They offer sanctuary to all those who need it. The trouble is getting there. It's possible. You ran faster than I did. You won't regret it. Let's get out of here. That's fine with me. Let's get out of here. Whatever. Bye then. Right. I see how it is. Bye then. Not sure what to do now. I can't stay here forever, I know that. Oh yeah, the ghoul. He went west, I think. Said he was going to St. Paul's Sanctuary. I say, thanks for trying, and for letting me know. Do you know what happened? Ain't nothing doing. Keep your britches on, I'm coming along. After you, my fine fellow. After you, my lovely lady. I'll be the eyes in the back of your head. You best come back before I grow bored. You best come back before I grow a beard. Leave it to me. See you around. Equal shares for both of us. I'd do pretty much anything, but there are lines. You mad? No way I can get that. Great! More overgrown nightmares. Naught but ones and noughts to erase. Rusty bag of nuts and bolts. Another blood sponge with teeth. Pick 'em apart, arm by arm. If only there was a way to reprogram 'em. Everyone's got a soft spot, right? I love me some crab, but that's a bite too big. Couldn't they just stay buried? That thing could eat me in one bite. That one's all yours, mate. Almost majestic if it weren't for the temper. Don't think they want to be mates. Feels like my ears are bleeding from that buzzing. Stay away, you slimy slick. You got enough ammo for that thing? Why do you always anger the ugly ones? Mind your toes around that one. That's explosive trouble. Another rad breather. Headshot! Go for a headshot! Love me some crab. That's a bit too big. I don't think it's too happy to see us. Scampering bastards! Tried to make a little one a pet once, you know. It's amazing these things still run at all. Ain't nothing soft about the software that thing's running. Ugly things, aren't they? Two heads means twice the trouble. Think it's carrying any good packages? We got a special delivery just for you. Time for some pest control. Slobber with wings, my favourite. That thing's temper's worse than the flash fire. Let's just go, don't badger the Raja. Brains over brawn. Ah, the world's scariest dumbbell. Don't let him grab me. There's always more of them, ain't there? Tell me that's not a person. Or maybe tell me it is. Can you even kill that thing? It's like out of a storybook. It's like out of the storybooks. It looks proper hungry. Blimey! We got to stop the bleeding. We got to get your mutt someplace safe. We'll get you patched up in no time, won't we? Drink too much of that and you'll regret it. Even I know that much. What are we cheersing? A tipple never hurt no one. Unless they toppled. You're the leap before you look kind, aren't you? Can you wait till I'm at least 10 steps away before you do something stupid? Oi, got enough stim packs to put yourself back together? The mutt's looking straight and proper now. They're bouncing like a newborn pup again. Right smart bit of tech, that stim pack. Works whether you've got 2 legs or 4. Probably even 6. Does it look like I got wings? I prefer to live life on the edge, not jump off it. Trying to break some kind of record? be the only thing you break landing like that. Someone doesn't know how to tidy up. I'm almost impressed by this mess. I've never seen a pig, but I assume this is how they live. Always thought I'd go out different. Bag that favour for the future. You never know when you'll need a friend. It's nice to see bygones be bygones. I knew it'd work out in the end. You're quite the tinkerer. Think you can make me one? From the looks of that, we can afford a few bigger risks for a few bigger rewards. Well, don't that just fit you like a glove? I owe you one for this. You're a real lifesaver, mate. I didn't think anyone cared enough to help me out like that. Are they bloody hiding from us after all that? Guess they couldn't handle a fair fight. Did they just go and disappear on us? Where'd they run off to? Well, that's a neat trick. Where'd they go? Thought they'd never leave. Someone there? Show yourself. There's more eyes on us than an irradiated potato. Think someone's watching us? Quiet! Someone doesn't know how to sneak properly. Ew, what a minging mess. I think I'm gonna be sick. Wow. Think it's okay for a kid to see this? Ew! Can I poke it? Leave some for the rest of us. It's better to have a little less than lose it all to someone else. You've proved your strength. Now prove your smarts and drop something. Did you short out? You all right? At least close your mouth before something flies in there. My curiosity will only last so long. Spit it out. Can we please hurry this up? Hey, you're going to finish that thought? I'm all ears. Don't leave me hanging. What is it? It's so quiet. La 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 la. You jumped a metre in the air. Do you hear that? When nothing's making a sound, everything's hiding. Maybe we should too. It's almost peaceful without all that noise. All I can hear are my thoughts. Weird. Stay on your toes. Here we go again. Let's rough 'em up good this time. Can't we just use our words instead? Don't they ever stop? We'll whip 'em up like double cream. I'll just stay out your way. I didn't sign up for the likes of this. Trouble's attracted to you, ain't it? Please make this quick. We gotta get moving. Clever tongue you got, but you give honest folk a bad name. Swindling's the mark of a true villain. Careful which road you wander. That's not cricket. They deserve better than you gave. Glad that's over. Don't think that lot'll be bothering us anytime soon. You can certainly handle yourself. That scrap's worthy of a song or three. That was it. They looked a lot tougher. That was actually kind of fun. Bloodier than I'm used to. Anything good in their pockets? Nary a nick on you after that tussle. Glad it's you covering my back. It's darker than when I close my eyes. Got a torch? If something attacks, I'm as likely to smack it with my nose as my fist. Great. The dark. Just what every kid loves. Earth to La La Land? You're out your head taking that. Slow down before it's... Well, I guess it is already too late. You're a little peaked, mate. Maybe ease up on those. Stick around here and you'll start glowing in the dark. Just standing here is making me sick. Blimey, we're practically cooking ourselves here. Not quite the glow-up we want, mate. Rad's here too. We gotta move. Ah, radiation. Like spoiled milk. I finally found a puppy I won't pet. I'm hearing more footsteps than we have feet. Sounds like someone knows we're here. Be prepared for a surprise, and not the fun kind. You might just get to stretch your muscles a bit. You're a force to be reckoned with. Glad you're on my side. They're looking for trouble, ain't they? Lummy, you're spoiling for a scrap. Well, I'll be damned. That's a fresh ticket more than I sure expected. Payday always feels grand. Now that's a proper reward. Well, I'll be jiggered. That's quite a haul. Quad, that's what I've been talking about. Guess that troublesome lot weren't worth the trouble. Think they'll be back for seconds? Guess they cut their losses and ran. Did we chase them off? Thought they'd never leave. Ammo, tickets, whatever they had, we probably need too. Hopefully, their stuff does us more good than it did them. Don't know how I feel about stealing from the dead. Desperate times call for desperate measures, I suppose. Ha ha! That's who we're up against! I'm just the peanut gallery. This'll be fun. You're gonna hit a defenceless lad? Well, we hit back! Well, this won't take long, will it? Don't think you brought enough to do much good. The more locks you can open, the bigger the world gets. The world runs on tickets and information. What you know is usually worth more than what you got. I'm turning into a human torch from all these rads. Let's move. The Grim Reaper was busy here back in the day. Between the commuters and the radiation, it's a wonder they don't see more tourists. London's changed a lot, but the weather's still shite. For the capital, you'd figure it'd be more impressive. Tickets get dropped all over. Keep an eye out. Let's keep our feet shuffling. I don't want to get caught out here unawares. You'd think more people would put locks on their doors, or at least effective ones. Most things got computers in them, but not all of them easy to hack. You think everything boils down to binary? Like, is that dust just someone else's noughts and ones? Love being out under the great blue, well, sometimes green, sky. It's amazing how many secrets are in London, and how bad people are actually keeping them. What's wrong with Mr. and Mrs? Why does everyone have to be Sir this or Lady that? A little weird for a king to champion democracy, but not the weirdest thing I've seen today. If I joined, you think they'd give me a page? Or could I just go straight to being a knight too? Even I've outgrown knights and castles. At least they have proper plumbing. I was a little afraid they'd roleplay that too. Even a babe thinks twice before obeying their mother. Not this lot. If we told one of them Eve said to march around with a bucket on their head, do you think they'd do it? As organised as they are, you'd think they'd use better passwords. I'm all for knocking off the gentry, but they seem a mite extreme. I don't brook no bullies, not even when they're dressed smart like. Squish, crunch, splat. Don't care how we do it, but if it's got more than 4 legs, I don't want it near me. Blimey, they can scurry. Don't let there be more rads. These creepy crawlies are big enough already. Just looking at 'em makes me itch all over. You can smell 'em before you see 'em. They're not all mean. Most are, but there's a good lot out there too. When would you stop caring about your birthday? 100? 200? When they stop moving, are they still a commuter? Poor folks living awake in hell. Doesn't matter what they call themselves, it's just petty rivalries among petty people. There's some proper scary people. Careful what words you let slip. At least these folk know style. Nothing lasts longer than a grudge. Just look at how long this lot's been fighting. Careful. A gang's like an upside-down pyramid. Take out that one support, and we get caught as they crumble. I could go for some steamed lurk leg right about now. Between the rads and the lurks, I'm actually glad I never learned how to swim. If that's what crawled out, what's beneath the surface that drove 'em out? Blimey, it smells like low tide no matter what when they're around. If you think I'm hard-headed, you should try shooting a lurk that's ducking. Pig rats like to collect things. Might be worth poking around for tickets and bullets. Word to the wise, they taste as bad as they look. It's been too long since we ate. I'm starting to think of pig rat pasty. A herd of pig rats rushed me once. A swarm? A drove? What do you call a bunch of the blighters? You get their stink on you and I'm sleeping upwind from now on. Gangs without structure are even more dangerous. Hooligans will break promises just as easy as bones. And they break a lot of bones. It's so easy to make fun of them. It's almost not fun. Almost. Pigeon-chested tossers. I go any longer without a bath and my hair might grow as spiky as theirs. They're not much for thinking on their feet. Or their arse. Or at all. Clunky designs. Right mess of code too. Rust buckets that think they have brains. Almost scary if they didn't have off switches. If there's a motherboard, is there a fatherboard too? 0 1 1 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1. You gotta speak their language. Secrets on top of secrets on top of secrets. This is like something 005 would handle. Not us. Blimey, imagine what we could do with that kind of tech. I never believed the whispers, but the boogeyman's real, huh? Virtually infinite resources, and this is all they come up with. Gadgets and gizmos galore. Wonder if any of them still work. Feels almost like home. What do you think it was like? Whipping through the clouds. To think people flew around like birds. There's all kinds of great scrap hidden around here. Barkeep's always got an ear for what's what. Just wouldn't be London without pints. When drinks pour, secrets spill. I wouldn't trust these drinks. The cheat cuts them with water. Eat, drink, and be wary. Dash of Nuka-Cola in some water for me. Not the easiest place to hide in. Dark, dank, dirty. Reminds me of London. God, blimey, I swear I just saw something move. We're both on Angel's radar. Better we stick together, I guess. It's pretty quiet. What do you normally do to pass the time? I don't mind walking the world over with you, but it'd be nice to know where we're going. Think this is a good place to kip down for a bit? Yes, I know I'm smashing. But don't let me working with you go to your head. Think there's going to be a terminal to hack into? Don't want to get rusty? You're a right proper tosser, you know that. You're getting me properly brassed off. You just faff around, don't you? I'm not being funny, but do you really think this is working out? Starting to think staying in the plane might have been the smarter choice. Leave it out, mate. It's hard to tell what you really think sometimes. I'm not sure this is working out. Might be time to think about going our own ways. I'm keeping my eye on you. You're not really a people person, are you? You taking the piss? You think I'd actually want to talk to you? I don't have time to chat with you right now. Try again never. What are you doing back here? I don't mean to be rude, but... No, actually, I do. Go away! Waiting on the King's invitation to leave? I have nothing more to say to you. I can't believe I thought we could be mates. Quit tailing me, creep! I've got a code. Clearly you don't. I don't work with people I can't trust. We dip in there and come out like the Thames folk. I'm blaming you. Slippery as a fish. We'll lose anyone on our trail like this. Cut through the water and we've got a clear path wherever we want to go. Ah! Ah! Oh! Yeah! Ah! Ah! Hard to fill your pockets when you don't have any. You sure you're not cold? Even wayfarers need nap time. Your shift or mine? I should feel safe here. But is anywhere really safe in London? I could get used to feeling like nothing's about to bite me head off. Keep acting like that and you'll get what's coming to you. Mark my words. What a bleeding heartless git! I wouldn't wish that kind of treatment on my worst enemy. Thought you could run. Round 2. Ha ha! Found ya! Here we go! I can't see straight! What's happened to my head? My head's spinning too bad, I can't even see where to run. They got me right between the eyes. It's a miracle I'm still breathing. I'm gonna be sick. Blimey. Would you even eat me? Not even going to cook it? Only someone daft would do that. There's something twisted about you asking a kid to do that. A little tinkering and this could be useful. I'm gonna walk behind you for a bit. I'm not scared. What was that? That shadow didn't move, did it? You're likely to get someone killed, and that someone might be me. Well, that was a bright idea. Let's see who you pick to fight with today. There's a time and a place. This is neither for that kind of behaving. Looks like we got a novice here. Want a hand? I could give you a few pointers, you know. I almost feel bad for how easy that mark was. Almost. One pocket at a time leads to a wealth of riches. They even dusted. Who has time to dust? Think whoever did this could clean my room? Once I have my own, of course. It's so clean you could lick the floors. If you take much longer, I'll just do it myself. What do you think they got behind this now? You work, I'll keep watch. That one's child's play. At least to someone like me. Nowhere to hide here. Betcha there's something good round here. They're gone, but who knows if it's for good. Hurry up and nab the good stuff. They could be back any minute. Are they really gone, or just hiding? Dig around. Maybe they left something behind. Down to business. Hi, we was trying to do this the nice way. You got a proper temper, don't you? Didn't your mum ever teach you it's better to sort things out with words, not fists? So young. So clever. Well, I guess now it's so long. Don't leave me here. You gotta help. A little haggling never hurt none. I've never felt pain like this. Quick, like I need a stim pack. The villain's got me good in the shoulder. A sharp mind is just as important as nimble trigger fingers. The right word is often the most powerful weapon. Read up. If it ain't got pictures, I can't be bothered. Guess my lock-picking days are over. Don't know what's scarier. Did it hurt? Oh, then now I can't feel it. My arm! My arm! Bastard's got me in the leg! Not doing no marathons anymore, mate. Your fingers are lighter than air. Celebrate after we're clear of this place. Aren't you a right sneaky bastard? I'll just help myself too, if I see something I like. Good eye. Might be worth a ticket or two. You got a plan? Just point the way. Where are we going? Go on, I'm listening. I'd call you my best friend, but your head's already big enough as it is. You might be the first person I actually like helping. Other than myself, of course. Hey up, how you doing, mate? Looks like you're doing well. God blimey, was wondering when we'd get a chance to just gab. I don't like you, and it seems you don't like me. So this better be mutually beneficial. You're only a few words away from goodbye, so choose 'em carefully. You play my every nerve like a violin. What is it this time? What do you want? That was valuable! Hope you got a plan to do without. Yeah. It's great to kick back and let someone else do the work. I ain't your dog. Next you'll tell me to roll over. Just hurry back. Done in a flash. You got it, boss. Now that's something special. Imagine all the places it's been. The folks that have touched it. That's a right proper piece of history you're holding. Careful now. Kids shouldn't see this. Why would someone do this? Actually, don't speak. You look like you know the answer. Do you think whoever did this is still around? You better be richer than you look for all this trouble. Come on then, let's see what you got. Who knows? Maybe you'll be lucky enough to land a hit. You scared we might give you a beating? Betcha even I could take you. This place is dirtier than a London alley. Brilliant machines these are. Hard to sift the salvageable from the junk when everything's this rusted. Careful, this place is perfect for rats. Or worse, died. I heard you could be on death's door and still walk out of this place healthy back when. Oh, you can smell the commuters. Keep your eyes open and your nose closed. You'd take a kid down here? Hope you got a good reason for trudging through this muck, mate. If it skitters or scurries, you can bet it calls this place home. Why would anyone want to be trapped underground, barreling through the dark? Who'd willingly sit behind a slab of wood all day when the world's out there? You only lock your desk if there's something good stashed in there, right? Let's find the boss's office. The poor chaps down here probably didn't have anything worth taking. The pound sterling. Didn't weigh a pound. Wasn't sterling. Kinda like how Greenwich isn't actually green. Some good ideas hidden among the drivel in these terminals. They say there's a bunch of nutters milling about Croydon. Fire and brimstone. Feels almost biblical. Everyone was keeping up with the Joneses, leaving us plenty to get by with. Might not be a bad place for a quick kip. Cul-de-sac of bones. Let's get rid of some junk while we're here. 5-fingered discount or two, never hurt none. Blimey, that's a lot of people. Talking to people is the best way to find out what's what. Home of the gentry. They're so full of shite you can smell it on the breeze. I tried schooling once. They kicked me out after I nicked the answers to the exam. You can't think for yourself when you're sitting at one of these desks. Nicer than an alley, at least. Always prefer to have my feet on solid ground. Lurks love these floating graves. I prefer to shop when the shopkeeper's gone home, if you know what I mean. Mind your pockets. Not the only ones looking to make a few tickets here. Whither shall we wander, O wayfarer? All kinds of things slinking around this place. How long you think it'd take to dig a tunnel like this? Top-tier tech left to the damn daft. A place like this is bound to have something good laying about. Pre-war tech all over the place. Don't leave anything useful behind. So much here. Wonder if anything good's left. Anything locked up tight, you call me. Glad you found me. Not sure what I'd do back in that plane. I've got your back, mate. Daring duo, you and me. Ain't nothing going to stop us. It's nice to have a proper mate. Been a long time since I could relax around someone. Thanks. I could get used to someone watching my back. Any longer in that plane and my mind might have flown away. I ain't good in a fight, but I am your man for any locks or terminals stopping you. You and me? I think there's some fun times ahead. How'd you ever get around old Blighty without me? Got a direction in mind for us? Ah! You're a proper saint for that. I need a handkerchief to dry my eyes after that selfless act of decency. Good to know someone still cares about their fellow men. Glad I'm with you. That's some proper tinkering. Making me something too, I hope. Well, that's certainly, something. I'd offer the shirt off me back, but I doubt it would fit you. There's a bin for rubbish. We ain't animals. Hey, that looks important. You sure you don't need that? You know what that's worth, and you're just gonna leave it? Near seared me eyes out. Like looking into the sun. You daft. Put a dimmer on it. That's a right bit of nasty work you did. I'll let you settle this. Over here! They're over here! Safe. Solid. Should hold up nicely while we make our next move. You can almost feel safe taking a nap in a place like this. Think we could stay here for a little bit? Why would someone go to all this effort for this dump? Duck and cover! Watch out! My leg's gone dead! My leg won't move! They got it clean! I ain't gonna be running for a while after this is over! Oh, did a rad rat crawl up here and die? Oh, what's that whiff? Rat stag breath and soiled pants? Bloody hell, that's a proper stench, that is! Oh, sometimes I wish I was born without a nose. That's just against all decency, that is. I'm not dark enough to even think that. I ain't going along with your questionable morals, mate. That just warms the cockles of my heart. Makes me want to do something kind like... You're contagious, you know. You're one of the few good eggs left in this world. Hate tech like this. Reminds me of too many scary things. Look at all the beeps and boops. It's got to be expensive. Ah, my specialty. Let's see what I can do with this. Ha! You're asking too much, mate. Not for me. Nuh-uh. You having a laugh? Quiet! You'll burst me eardrums. Ah! I can be loud too. I think it needs to be louder. I can almost hear myself think. This racket is buzzing my old body. In and out before they even know we've lifted their precious ones and zeros. Once you wiggle your way in once, they might as well not even have security. Blimey, you got a light hand. They'd never even know you were tinkering about. With all this security, they've got to have something good hidden in here. Best be off before we're caught up in the aftermath, eh? What was that for? I'm not going down for this, so you'd better have a plan. I won't say nothing so long as I don't end up like that too. Guess I wouldn't say nothing then either. Bravo! Deft as a dandy dancing. Clearly they didn't leave anything good here. Spotted 'em! They're not as sly as they think. It's happening! Ah, there they are! Over there! You're a natural! With a few pointers from someone like me, you'd be pretty good at this. Looks like someone knows their way around a lock. We're sitting ducks, or at least very slow-moving ones. Can we hurry up? You mad? We can't stay out in the open like this. You can't outrun a bullet. We better get out of here quick. Could have sworn we were being followed. Just my imagination. Not like someone could sneak up on me, but I swear my peepers are playing tricks. Is someone taking the piss? Just some light B&E to pass the time, eh? Hope you check to make sure no one's home. Su casa? Me casa. You pick up more stuff than the scavs I used to run with. Is there anything you won't pick up? Lovely workmanship, ain't it? What you got? A proper tool for a proper job. Sneak a peek at what we nicked. Dead bodies don't bother me none. Seen plenty in my day. That's a proper stiff one there. You look bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. And a mite bit manic, I might add. You're a danger to yourself and others. Hopefully more others than yourself. God blimey, are you sure you're okay after that much? You're practically glowing, mate. Take my advice. It's better to get better. A bit of radaway will go a long way. One more rad and we won't need torches anymore, mate. So, what's the split? 50-50? 80-20? Come on. My adorable mug got us at least one of those tickets. That's a more reasonable number. Don't let them lowball you. Might even learn a thing or two about negotiating. You got away with words, mate. Now that's a proper take! Well, what do we have here? Quite a find, this. Lady Luck's smiling at us today, mate. I think I'm in trouble. My arm ain't working like it should. I'm nimble, sure, but even I can't do that. Do your sharp eyes see something I don't? If you can't reach it, then don't expect me to. You think a kid can reach that? Suits you, that does. Now that's a game changer there. It's almost unsportsmanlike to take something like that to a fight. Oi, lend a bloke a hand when he can't walk. The world's swimming. Worst bloody nose of my life. Can't think straight, or see straight. I can taste my own blood. Breathing's getting kinda hard. Oh, clean through me. Why bother with that rubbish? You'll never make a profit off it. If it ain't worth its weight in tickets, it ain't worth its weight in your pocket. You see something I don't in that rubbish. We're knee-deep in the drink now. Blighty's waters don't run clean. Careful now. With this much water, I could just let my troubles float away. Until the rad's got me. Ain't a problem if you know what you're doing. What can I do for you? Does it feel like someone's got eyes on us? There are some lines you can't cross and come back from. Ah, the scoundrel crawls back with more tricks, but you won't find an audience here. Well, if it isn't my one-time friend. And here's your one-time warning. Stay away! Back off! I won't run with someone I can't trust. I'm not in the habit of repeating mistakes like you. Always wondered what being a younger brother'd be like. Never thought I'd see anyone who can match wits with me. Dirty, tired, but at least there's good company, eh? What can old Archie do for you? What do you need? Speak if your tongue's still working. You ever thought you want to share with the class? What do you need from me? Time's tickets, so talk. Ah, what a surprise. You want something? What is it this time? Ah, my second least favourite person. Vying for the trophy. Looking out for each other is just what we do, ain't it? They needed that right bad. Good on you for helping out. Oi! Stop that! That hurts! Shite buckets! Lay off! Oh! You'd really hit a kid! Ah! None can do it better. Yeah. Will do. This place is a right diamond in the rough. Brilliant. This is just... I can't. It's brilliant. It don't get better than this. London would have a better reputation if it all looked like this. Only the rich care about antiques. The rest of us need something practical like. I'll never think of mints the same way. Keep on plodding, eh? Let's keep going. Let's stick together. Sorted. Even I clean more often than this. I leave footprints. Not even a rat's run across this floor in years. Don't trust nothing that grows without the sun. Slippery over here. I really hope that's just water and not something else. Might be something worth our time laying about. No walls, no roof. Kinda sad when you think about it. God blimey. Glad no one's home. Keep your wits about you. Things are still warm. Did something get to them? Don't know what they're making. Not sure I want to. Chems ain't my cup of tea, but boy will people hand over tickets for 'em. Sterile. You can't thrive where nothing can grow. Wonder what that stands for. Not here, sorry. Why are so many hospital passwords just hipper? Was it like, hip hip hooray, we can leave? Look at all the toys! How'd they even build this? If it glows, it's probably hiding something good. God, who'd leave all this just out in the open? Think this is worth hacking into? Tommy's, Colin, whomever. They all leave good things behind. Their best secrets are kept under lock and key. Good thing you have me. Think they made a kid-sized gun? Why'd they bother wearing green? With so much fog, they'd be better off in grey. Can't believe these people blew up the world with a button. Still a tourist trap. Just like the gentry. Make themselves out to be larger than life, but covered in pigeon shite. I could give you a tour of this place for a few tickets, but maybe another time. We got work to do. Nothing like a breath of fresh air during a dreary day. It's a wonder anything still grows in old Blighty. Not much to pick up here, but a good place for a lie down. With this much open space, ain't no one sneaking up on us. If this is what it is now, imagine what it looked like back in the day. Mind where your foot falls. It might not come back up. It's amazing how selfish people can be. They knew exactly what they were risking. The Crystal Palace is the only thing worth looking at here, and even that's a pile of rubbish now. Hooligans probably already grabbed the good stuff. Can you imagine how posh it'd be to own a gaff like this? Imagine what it'd be like to run about a place like this before the bombs. All kinds of goodies locked up in places like this. Commuters might be behind any door. How many tickets do you think a flat like that one might run you? For how small the flats are, you'd think they'd be more selective like about what they put in there. Plenty of rumours to overhear in a place like this. Lots of good things around here if you're good at not getting caught. Wonder if they still got air under those wigs. More twists and turns in these streets than in a gentry toff speech. Crowds have gathered here forever. Rubbish everywhere. Not a single thing worth picking up. You find anything? You gotta know what you're looking for to find anything in this rubbish. You learn more from the streets than you ever do from a book. Always wanted to be a pirate. You can see the whole damn city from up top. Race you to the top. If you could afford to build this place, why wouldn't you build something that looks nice? If you think this place is smashing, someone else probably does too. Keep an eye out for trouble. How many stairs do you reckon a place like this has? Here's where you can turn tat into tickets. Keep an eye out for deals. Easy to sneak in and out of places with shortcuts like these. I'm missing the sun already. What's that smell? Maybe it's better I don't know. There's a connection to just about every building in old Blighty here. Blimey. One wrong entry in a terminal and you could have brought this place to its knees. Might be a good place to hide. Unless someone's already hiding here. More cramped than a tin of capers they were. All the terminals in the world and not a thing worth hacking. Easy place to lie low when you need it. It's like a treasure hunt, but the treasure's on every shelf. This is my kind of shopping. Smells like a Thames folks fart. You dip a toe in and two come back out. Lurks and bugs are the least of your worries if you fall in. No way could I live near this smell. Terminals? Locks? I'm your lad. It's always an adventure with you. You're pretty useful to have around. With me around, ain't no lock in this world's going to stop you. This is the most fun I've had in ages. We'll be swimming in tickets if we keep this up. Good to know there's still good folk out there. Where to next, mate? You're a proper pro, you know that. You may not have my wit, but you got a good heart. After living it, none taken. Maybe. My friends, We hid things all the time. Maybe something's there. Do you think I could have one of these casings? Wait, I changed my mind. This is my adventure. What kind of lead would I be if you did all the hard stuff? But that's an adventure for another day. Let's see what else is on this holotape. Tons. That's the problem, after all. Let's go to Thameshaven next. Thameshaven. I wasn't there long, but long enough. After these dryads, I feel like I have to keep going. But maybe someplace a little safer. Like Thameshaven. Right, you will. Onward! To Thameshaven! There's so much data on everyone. I found Roger's entry. Looks like he passed. He was always sickly. Alice also passed. The rest just say, experiment terminated. Do you think that means Angel killed them? But I just want to grab something. A memento of this place. Got it. Let's go. I don't even want to think about that. Yeah. Hopefully it was quick. Maybe they're out there. Somewhere, then. You're right. They have to be out there somewhere. Maybe, but it don't feel right to leave this dangerous nest so close to the Thames folk. Leave them to us. We'll squash them in no time flat. Glad I met you, travelling companion. Fine, but don't get too far away from me. Don't ever become a motivational speaker. This is what I want. It's not just for you. I made me one too. You really do treat me like a little brother, asshole. I think you might know my parents. I think the next place I have to go is that bloody Angel lab. The only people I ever called friends. They're probably back there. Other experiments like me. And you. And I doubt Angel will roll out the tea cakes when they see us. There! That one! Home's wherever I feel safe. So let's go home. And by that, gorblimey, I mean adventuring. Now shut up and put it on so we can get past this mushy stuff and back to adventuring. Yeah, they're right deadly to good folks like me. Honestly, don't know. They're people too, kinda. I've been thinking, this place doesn't just hold awful memories for me. I know you promised to take me to all these places, but, well, I'm here. You never promised you'd had to take me in. Even here, there's nothing but a torn ticket. Guess that's better than nothing. God's honest truth? I don't want to go. Maybe they're out on patrol. Hey! I just found my entry! From Margaret and Patrick Broderick. Huh. Archie Broderick. Retrieved while leaving Eastminster. Healthy upon arrival with minimal radiation exposure. Sires unaccounted for. Eastminster? I'm from Eastminster. And sires unaccounted for must mean they didn't get my mum and dad. There's even a photo of their home in Eastminster. We have to go there. We have to find out what happened to my parents. I knew they didn't. I just knew it. Are you my grandfather? Let's go find some answers. Are you? I'm not sure about the next place. I mean, I know where to go, but glad you're here to keep my head on straight for me. You're right. I have to find something that shows I lived here. I guess. Tidy, damn near spotless. Keep looking. This may not have been my home, but in a way, it was. Home ain't always a place. Not a building, not a city. Blimey, it's not even an aeroplane. I've run from my fair share of Tommies. They're nothing if not fanatical about their outposts. There has to be something explaining this around here. Right, let's do this! I'm right behind you, travelling companion. You lost the plot. You know where we are, right? Both. I abandoned my friends here. I mean, they were excited to see me sneak off, but... It's empty. It's gone. All of it. Not even a speck of dust to float through the air. Just walking out that door, I feel like a new man. Now, let's crack into this holotape. Ha! They think a little encryption is going to stop us. Would you care to do the honours? I see an outpost up ahead. Do you think they're there? Oi, my trusty travelling companion. Got something for you. Home's wherever I feel safe. That's what I said, right? Well, that's you. I feel safe with you. Here, have this. Don't let it go to your head, though. I don't, but I still feel like I need a memento from here. Probably not, but I didn't own the plane either. That's true, but it still feels like it's a part of me. Let's get going. Wait! The terminal! It's on! There's a holotape! There's something on here, I know it! I'll bet you it's all the data those white coats collected on us. But let's look at it outside. This place is creeping me out. Rachel! I don't believe it. Please, just ask a little more. Something's got to jog her memory. I just know they were here. But the holotape. He said they lived here. I don't think we'll find my parents. I think we'll find out what happened, though. And that'll be enough closure for me. Huh. You're not listed here. Would it be okay if I took this? I'm visiting all the places I've ever lived, collecting mementos. Not hardly. You're a true gem. Wait! Well... Oh. No, we're looking for my parents. Yes! Maybe they missed something. I don't. I also don't know why rads kill some and turn others. But I know they do. And I just know this, too. Gumdrops and rainbows, ain't ya? Come on. We were looking for you. Well, your regiment. Blimey, that must have been me. I lived here too. No one's here. You do that for me? Maybe. They recorded how much oxygen the rad rats breathed. You're important. Have you ever known Angel to be lazy? Yeah, we can worry about you later. The way I see it, we start by my old aeroplane, then just take a tour of all the places I've hung me at. If I can see 'em all again, maybe I can figure something out. If ever there was a place I called home, it has to be this grounded Sora. I dream of the sky sitting in that cockpit right over there. Hey, it looks like someone's sitting in there. They don't look so good. Oh, and they're looking right at us. I don't think they're happy we're here. I guess home doesn't stay your home forever. Other folks up and move in, like dryads. Hovel, sweet hovel. Huh, it's locked. Didn't even know it had a lock. Don't remember it buzzing so much either. This is more what I remember. It was quiet here. Peaceful. I almost felt safe. Safety. There's something in that thought. Blimey, I feel like I'm going soft. That it is. Starve 'em instead of fight 'em? Hurry! Let me see! It's time. Let's do it! These things are nigh indestructible. Let's try it. Okay, here goes nothing. I'll take it from here, Luddite. Okay, give it here. I can't wait. What's left of me here? Any evidence at all I was here? Come up with that all on your own? Not really the raddest Geiger counter, are you? Dunno. But none of them sound like perfectly loving parents. And I haven't exactly been the quiet type, especially travelling with you. It's a mystery, all right. I'm just bursting with curiosity. I just hope it's not more historical drama. I've had enough of that for one lifetime, thanks. Come on, let's do this before I get cold feet again. I ain't much in a fight, but I'm good with locks. Terminals too. But we made it. Here we are. I suppose this means goodbye, then. Honestly, fair play. I'd rather have him watch my back than me. Keep an eye on this one. He looks like a villain. I think this is it for the two of us. We go no further. Really? Take my tickets, trick me, laugh at me. Then what else is there? I'm not even sure what a home is at this point. What would you say my home is? I've lived in so many places. But do I have the right to call any of them home? How long do you need to hang your hat in one place before it's home? Can't face a kid? Fine, we'll talk later. Every place that I've called home has felt like home, but some of them I can barely remember. Presumably I had parents, a loving home, but where was that? And who were my parents? And is it home if you can't even remember it? If I forget the aeroplane, the lab, Thames Haven, everything, do they stop being my home? We always have a choice. I'm glad we talked back then. I was worried I'd lose my only family. Promise me you won't go down that path again. Ain't mutually beneficial, huh? Have a shite life! Bits and bobs and tickets is what makes the world go round. What the hell's going on with you? When I agreed to join you, I expected a proper adventure. Why did you ask me to join you? You're bloody relapsing. I told you I'd be there to set you straight, but there's only so much a kid can do. Do you really want to be like this? Will you help me figure out what home is? At least to me. Look, London's shite. Half the people in it are shite. I'm just asking you not to be in that half, or I'm going to need to find someone else to watch my back. Okay? We're through. I thought we could work together, but you showed me. Don't even try to make amends this time. I'd trust a mitten lurk to watch my back over you. Woof! Deserved? What'd they ever do to you? Now let's go adventuring. Oh, thought you'd lost the plot. Especially the Thames folk. Oh, they were nice enough, but more skittish than a rad roach in daylight. They'd have been happy to see your lurk make a snack of me. One less problem for them. They wouldn't have listed a webbed finger unless I was one of their own. It's pretty easy to cut people out with a razor-sharp wit. But you've stuck around, and even thrown a barb or two my way. I've always wanted that. You call one too many grannies commuters in training and they tend to kick you out of places. It's not like I was meaning to insult them. Just wanted to be mates with the birds. Yeah, I guess. I tried. Commuters in training? Not even close to my best line. I've come to realise this sad state of affairs. More than my fair share. Got some good stories from it too. I've been thinking about home. Where's home for you? More than a few times. Please do. Now let's go on a proper adventure. You sure you even want me around? Always got time for you, mate. Lead the way. You know I'm good for a cheeky bit of fun. Let's go. It does, but you always get into the most interesting trouble. So let's get going and find some. Nah, it depends on you. This better not be another cock-up. Let's go. Lately, it seems every time you've got a choice between right and wrong, you're choosing wrong. I look up to you. At least I did. And I want to again. So let's go on a proper adventure, and you act like your old self, yeah? I'll do my best, miss. I'm a bit of an expert when it comes to trouble. If you count the wayfarer's luggage, yeah. And you know a thing or two about skeletons, right, Arthur? Hey, I know when to stay quiet. You're the only person I know not trying to capture me, murder me, beat me up, experiment on me. Maybe I do. Or maybe you've just got a few screws loose. Certainly hope so. But you think you're making me proud? Ain't denying that truth. But if you'll try, then just remember, you call, I'll answer. I'm basically your brother at this point. You know where to find old Archie. Don't be a stranger. Not how I saw this ending, but who knows if it's actually the end. Come find me when you want more adventure, mate. Back to trusting my instincts. See you around. Maybe. If you have to ask, I think one of your last 2 brain cells just died. About as well as a lock with a key broke off in it. Well, we ain't exactly Mycroft and Wilson. What angle you playing now? No wonder you're absolute rubbish. You can't see what's in front of your own face. I want to believe you. Are you? I don't believe that. Start acting like your old self. And that's the problem. Depends on how you look at it. Well, that's a change. Yeah, and it's getting more wrong every day. For now, but it's not going away. Change, sure, but I want to remember from what? It is. It really is. True, but I'd like to know where I've been so I don't stumble backwards. Oi, you blind? I am a child. I've figured out your game. Again. Ha! Is something the matter? Not smarter, just crueler. No, we can't. Look, I'm sure you've got your reasons, but share 'em with me next time, all right? That's not the noblest of acts, but I trust that there's a rhyme to whatever reason you had. I think you should seriously reflect on the person you're becoming. Honestly, I'm more disappointed than surprised at this point. I'd really hoped you were turning over a leaf. Yeah. No time to waste then. Lead on. You know where to find me. Am I in or out? Up to you, but figure it out. Cheeky. Maybe, but that just don't feel right. Well, kinda. And don't that sound like us? Thanks, I will. There, that's exactly it. This a joke to you? Ain't got eyes and ears? Long time no see, Lazarus. Well, wasn't that a journey and a half? Don't even mention it. Together we're a force to be reckoned with. And if it weren't for you, well, I'm not sure where I'd be. You've been acting, well, different. And not in a good way. Are you all right? But honestly, this is the longest I've had a mate. Ain't easy out here in old Blighty to make friends. Even the Thames folk kept their distance from me, a child. But you've got my back, and that's right, novel. Been a long time since I had a family, blood or otherwise. Clever retort, but you can't keep putting stuff off forever. You're a great thief. You know exactly how to steal all the credit. Travelling, eh? I'd say we're reluctant business partners for now. Never took you for one to care about another's thoughts or feelings. I want to trust you. I don't. The world ain't fair, and it sure ain't smart. But you are, and I needed you to know that. All right, enough with the sentimentality. Let's get moving. I need me a proper partner in crime, so don't disappoint me, mate. You think I'm taking the piss? Feeling? Nah, mate, this is about camaraderie. You're damn right, mate. Happy to have someone with at least half my wit by my side. Anyway, as you were. Have you looked in a mirror? Oh, really? The adventure was just starting. Well, you know where to find old Archie when you need him. I'll miss the banter for sure. Keep your head on your shoulders so we can do this again. It's been a real experience working with you. Can't say it was a good one, but it was an experience. You'll take your cues from me. That could work. Let's see how well you can stick to that. Let's go. Too little, too late. I can't trust anything you promise anymore. Goodbye. No secrets are safe from me. Your brawn, my brains. It's a wonder Blighty's still standing. Well, at least you're honest. We're a silent duo when needed, and a raucous one otherwise. Well, I'm glad it was you. In this city, don't we all? I think we've proved that two heads are better than one. We're still adventuring, aren't we? Ain't nothing can stop the two of us. Good to have a proper mate again. Sure, but you ain't off the hook that easy. Now that's the dull small talk I've come to expect. I haven't decided, but it'll be an adventure finding out either way. It's more interesting than running with scavengers, I'll give you that. Well, I'm not sleeping with one eye open anymore. Can't say I've thought about it much at all, to be honest. It wasn't before. Exactly what's been tickling in the back of my head. Spit it out. Time is tickets. Talk. Your next sentence better be worth my time. I'll give it to you. You're good at stealing my patience. What's good? Just tell old Archie what you need. What's on your mind, mate? Something I can help with? Question itching your brain? Always happy to help, mate. What's up? Still got that thought buzzing around my head. Oi, mate. We're mates, right? I know I've asked before, but we're mates, right? Something's on my mind. You got a minute? Maybe we could talk about that thing now? You got a minute? All right, travelling companion. I've got a question for you. Family? You're a bloody clever one. You had me good. You shaped up proper, didn't you? Look, I'm trying to say you're back in my good graces. It's just good to hear it out loud, you know? Yeah, we have, haven't we? I'm a lad. You only wish you were on my banter level. Such kind words from a true mate. Arse. You take good care of my mate, Miss Kira. What you've been up to, you know that ain't right. Shape up, or you'll find yourself without old Archie by your side. I see. I won't hold it against you. You're still a good mate. Let's get moving, shall we? Well, ain't you a proper one? Piss off! Don't say another word to me. We're family, right? And family keeps each other on the straight and narrow. And God blimey, you're starting to zigzag all over the place. I want to be your brother, but not if you're acting like a maniac. All I'm saying is you're my family, and it's important to me. Please don't cock it all up. You trying to ditch me? Real mature. I thought I was the kid here. Well, you go run away. I'm headed home. Good luck figuring out where that is. We're quite lucky, really. Most people don't get to choose their family. They're just stuck with what they've got. Before either of us get too sentimental, let's get moving. Something tells me there's a lot more to see out there. But now they're a doornail! I guess we'll see. Oh, right. About this partnership. Fine, but this isn't going away. I used to feel like a boxer. Always had my guard up. With you, I just enjoy the game. I'd say you need to up your banter game, but you'll never overtake me. I'd say you're the kind of mate who'd help you bury a body, but, well, been there, done that. You're the best mischief maker I've ever run with. You're unbelievable. Like you don't even consider me human. Any sweeter and my teeth will fall out. I'll make it quick then. Lots, but one thing in particular. I do, because your acting says otherwise. Blimey. Maybe because I wanted to be wrong. I was daft to join you, and you're daft to let me leave. Maybe we'll be better off this way. Right. Ta, sure, I'll see you. Well, hopefully never. I never expected that. But with you, you've delivered murder and mayhem. Honestly, it don't matter. Not this. Arsehole to the end. And be more like you? No, thank you. It was fine before you. I'll be fine after you. In fact, I'll probably be better off without you. That's actually the kind of thinking I want you to do. Look, forget it for now. Maybe we can figure this thing out. Let's get moving. Time will tell. We're in the same boat then. That sounds more like a house than a home. I mean, where are you from? God blimey, you're a terrible liar. Just one look at you and I could tell that. But where in Old Blighty? Come on, you already had the info you needed. You don't have to act all cold, you know. No pockets safe from these fingers. You're my mate. What more do you want? I did call that cockpit home, but that's not the full story. As shite as it was, yeah. But there's more. Some of them were nice, but, well, I guess that's home too. But it's not. Yeah, I do. Sorta. And you know I'll be there to call you out if needed. Thank you. It doesn't, but lately you've been forcing its hand. That's what family's for, right? Ha! Then this'll have you hiding your head. Me too. Ha! Don't think I won't get my apology in. Damn right we are. I've always wanted an older brother. Damn right we are. I've always wondered what it'd be like to have a sister. What are you on about? You need something. Something I can help you with? What could you possibly want? Something the matter? What is it? What's up? Got a thought? Something on your mind? What can old Archie do for you? You got questions? I've got answers. I always have time to chat. Something I can help with? You know I'm here for you. What's up? What's buzzing around your head, mate? What was that? Looking for a bit more skullduggery? I smell adventure. I've been thinking. You thought about that question? Family? Oi, we need to have a talk. That talk needs to happen now. Oi, we're done. I've had it. We need to have a difficult conversation. You got time for a talk yet? Something's bugging me. Can we chat now? We're back to this again. You're still not getting nicer. You think I would? You surely don't know me. Beat up my friends. Well, you're my only friend. Makes that kind of difficult. Then God blimey, I ain't leaving. That's so sweet I might puke. That's all I needed to hear. Then let's find a new one together.
You are? But people can be adopted, can't they? Can't we be family?
I guess I choose you then.
Fine.
But we're revisiting this soon. Off we go then.
Yep, more things to do than gab.
Right, let's keep going.
Hey, if you ever need someone to break into things or carry your stuff, well, I'm not going anywhere. See ya.
Thank God! I was hoping you'd ask. This place looks as boring as it gets. I know the ferryman only meant well, but Christ! I think this is the start of a very lucrative partnership. I open locked doors, you shoot whatever's behind them. Onwards and upwards.
That Webley of yours sure seems expensive, mister. Can I have a look?
On my behalf, you regiment.
Time and place for banter, mate. You're back. Did you find them?
Rough.
I guess you want to hear the whole story.
So that's why you're here.
Yeah, I know one.
Barely managed to escape, though. Would have been dragged back there, too, if it weren't for the ferryman. You don't work for the lab, do you?
The ferryman?
Don't call him that.
He was good to me.
Oh, I see. I'm Archie, scavenger by trade, the best locksmith in London. Hiding out. People have it in it for me, see? Especially the Isle of Dogs. All I did was trespass. And theft. Then a bunch of lunatics ambushed my crew. The whole city's mad. Some folk ain't too bad, though. I don't know, but they were bloody strong. A month ago, I'd say. Maybe 2. Nah, I think the ferryman has 'em. Here, you can give this back to the ferryman. He gave it to me so I could defend myself. My hands barely fit around the grip. Tell him thanks, but my weapon of choice is the bobby pin. Nicely done. Those people needed some hope. The thing is, we never actually made it to the entrance. Lazarus was being cryptic. Probably thought we were trying to con him out of his share. I don't think we were close to the entrance when they got us. Everything after that just blends into one bad dream. I remember when we escaped, climbing up a ladder. It was dark out. I could barely see my own shoes. I climbed over some rubble, I think. They were chasing me, so I ran through the streets. I had no idea where I was going, so I just kept running. That's when I found the ferryman. You made it! I was on a supply run near the Thames. There were 6 of us. One more than usual. We brought this ghoul along, Lazarus. He was supposed to be an expert. Said he knew the location of underground bunkers. Had all these construction papers. Ripe for the taking, he promised. Turns out they aren't as abandoned as he let on. We were searching for the entrance when they ambushed. They used some kind of gas. Everything went dark. Later on, I woke up in a cell with that girl. We managed to pick the lock and escape, but we couldn't help the others. The scientists were too busy to notice us. I nabbed a guard's keys and we walked right out the entrance. The guards noticed, though. Chased me all the way to the Thames. Luckily, the ferryman was about to make a crossing. Saved my life. Fair enough. We were on a supply run when it happened. They used some kind of gas. Dragged us all into the lab. I managed to escape with this ghoul, Lazarus. I nabbed some keys off a guard, but we couldn't save the others. Who are you, anyway? That's fair. I'd probably want to go too if I was you. I suppose it ain't. I doubt that, but who am I to stop you? Yeah, you're probably right. Give 'em hell. Not really. It was dark and I was running for my life. And the gas. I only get confused when I try to remember that night. We got separated, ran in different directions. Maybe. It's been so long. If it means finding my friends, I'm willing to give it a go. I'd need the ferryman to take me back across, though. I don't fancy my chances on Tower Bridge or in the foot tunnels. And I'm Archie. Haven't seen you around here before. Not her fault. She's not like the others. Kicked me out of Thameshaven, they did. Couldn't stand a human living with them. Thanks. I just hope everyone else is all right. Why? You aren't going there, are you? I'm not ready to go back there. That place was horrible. Wait! Those people I was with, they're the closest thing I have to family. Please rescue them. Or find out what happened. If you do, I'll know where that ghoul was headed. The one I escaped with. He might be able to help you. He said he knew about other labs. 3. There was the original. That was before the war. Then there was the war. That was the second one. Then we had another one 50 years ago. And that's it for now. Got it. Let's go. Time and place for banter, mate. On my behalf, your regiment. You don't seek sanctuary if you're already safe. Looks like we're going to be busting heads here. The Lord works in mysterious but very expensive ways. The Book of Lazarus, chapter... all of them. God, blimey, it's just like the history books. A hooligan around every corner in this place. Blimey. Smells as fresh as rubber daisies, this. Blimey, I blinked and you're back. Did you bring me a souvenir from your jaunt in the slammer? Murdering and mayhem don't usually end well. Good to see calmer heads. Mate, you can only stop a firework before it's set. Once it's lit, it's too late. Ain't this a little showy for all the cloak and dagger we've done, mate? You're actually joining them. God blimey, they're going to name a whole syndrome after you. Stockholm ain't strong enough. Who knew the blunt hammer could do cloak and dagger? Maybe there is some brain hiding in the brawn of this outfit after all. Mate, with folks like this, they're friends until they find someone with something more to offer. Keep your eyes open and your guard up. Better on their good side, right, mate? Feels like a family. Bit bloodier than most, but a family nonetheless. We need to make sure our plan is sharp enough to cut glass, or we'll be the ones bleeding out. I've danced with danger before, but this is a whole new tune. Glad these comrades of yours are on our side. But even still, this'll be a bloody one, mate. Ain't you got an eclectic mix of mates at your back? It's always an interesting one with you. When they say you've got to trust yourself, this wasn't exactly what I think they meant. What kind of horror show kangaroo court is this? Being true to yourself is one thing, but blimey, how are you supposed to stay true to all of you? They say might's right. Well, you stronger than you? God blimey, someone got a little copy-paste happy? Don't change clothes or we'll never tell you apart. Do you know how many folk tales start with a kid stumbling on a building in some mushroom fairy forest, mate? I ain't about to be another statistic. Talk about someone rooted in their convictions. If this is ship shape, no wonder their boat's all sunk. Look at all these loonies. Maybe we should exit stage left. Like someone cracked an egg and left part of the shell to rot. Thames folk aren't the only things that lurk beneath this river. Stay sharp, mate. Buckingham Palace. A fortune behind every window. I would waltz in and fill my pockets, but I don't want to ruin my chances of a knighthood. The hustle and bustle of this place used to be the city's lifeblood. It's clogged with more pigeons than people these days. They said that if the ravens ever left those roosts, the kingdom would fall. That cannot be true if they're still there. Supposedly they played a civilised game here. Nothing civil here now, though. Fancy yourself a sparky now, eh? Let's see if Westminster's all it's chalked up to be, shall we? Bloody glad all I smell is this crazy mask. Move your hands faster or they'll be removed faster! This place is all fur coats and no knickers, if you ask me. Fancy on the outside, but I'll bet it's got its own kind of back alleys. Thought this was a tour, not a marathon. Reckon I know every cobblestone in Westminster now. God blimey, this is a proper spectacle. A right mess this is.
Rubbing shoulders and greasing palms. It's almost like you're gentry, mate. If ignorance is bliss, I reckon this one's in a state of bloody nirvana. Sharp wit that one's got. Might even give me a run for my tickets. Communications and art. But maybe we stick with finger painting on this one, mate. This one can't tell if he's in acne or space. God blimey, he needs to come down like a shooting star before he scribbles anything for us. God blimey, now this is a pinch me moment. Scuttle over here and let's see what you have to say. The column's about to crumble a bit. Even a crown crumbles and rests, huh? Guess I know me a proper knight now. Figured your armour would be shinier, though. Time to weave our own bit of magic and move these Tommies out, eh, mate? Ah, inspecting our arsenal. Troop morale and all that. You're like a proper general, you are. It's like someone held onto a firecracker. Blood everywhere. People running around. And no one knows how to make anything better. This puts the rank and file, mate. You sure you're doing the right thing? I guess even the soulless have hearts. At least we're doing good here. Even a blind man can see why they're immune. It's hard to cough under the Thames. God blimey, you don't take the easy path, do you? Well, guess we better start walking. Feels like my smile's a little whiter since we made it through by the skin of our teeth. Blood money's always heavy. Hope your pockets are deep enough to bury your conscience. Guess you're about to brave 2 storms. If anyone can calm this tempest, it's you. Here's hoping your words are as smooth as a spring breeze, mate. Murdering for peace. Ain't that some twisted logic? Any fight you walk away from is a good fight, I guess. It's just a shame to see someone say goodbye to their home. Peace is a fickle thing. Your words can soar and still fall flat. The old enemy of my enemy, huh? Careful walking that tightrope, mate. Smithy better set us up for life after all the trouble we've been through. God blimey, thank God Camelot's got more than swords and shields to break these walls. Mate, whatever happens, it's been a right privilege tagging along. Now keep your nerves steeled and your bullets blazing. Nothing tastes better than victory, eh, mate? That was the longest walk of my life, mate. Are you trying to bloody kill me? Blimey, that's taken like your life a little too seriously. Normans, you say? It's not a far from normal. Pay no attention to the ghouls behind the Iron Curtain, eh? I don't fancy our chances against that nuke. Let's just leave it. It's a problem for the future, and this is the present. Oi, look at you! All posh and proper. Bet you don't even remember the last time you had to swipe a loaf of bread, eh? How times change. An eye for an eye and the whole world stays blind to what you did. That was an icon! It may look tempting, but there's more than polished marble in there. Keep your distance from that hornet's nest. Well, well, well. The Bank of England, as empty as a beggar's cap. Look at all that gold! Can't believe no one swiped it all yet. Well, ain't this a breath of fresh air? God blimey, you don't have to travel all the roads of memory lane. Wonder if there's a sword sticking out of a rock somewhere. Pubs are the best place to learn what the real people think. Something tells me stepping out of line here'll earn you more than a slap on the wrist. Nothing more dangerous than a cornered dog in its own kennel. Don't think I'll eat fish and chips for a while after this. The heartbeat of London, that is. Though it looks like we're skipping beats these days. This gate is way better than the other one. I've got a deed to this bridge I can sell you. The London Eye. You gotta feel sorry for it. It's been staring at the same wall for 200 years. The Shard. It's like a dagger slicing through the skyline. What a waste of money. Sanctuary. This place used to be all about saving souls. Now it's saving lives. Gotta respect 'em. Never did care for the buzz they spewed on the air. But the tower's sure something to look at. God blimey, there's nothing left. Anything that lives here don't want company, mate.